So when I first started attending LifePoint, I always sat alone. It wasn't until I joined this life group that I realized I'm not alone and I found my people. I joined a life group probably just shy of 2 years. So I did the orientation in September and checked out groups, the single groups, the early 30 groups, just try to see where my fit would be. And I came across a group that was for an active lifestyle, which means we meet and do some kind of sport, whether it could be a walk, it could be tennis, it could be ultimate frisbee, but we do a sport together and then we do a Bible study to follow. So I thought that would be a good community for my kids to be a part of, something that would make them have fun and something we all enjoy doing. Last April, at 3 a.m, we had a house fire. So, that the thing that you think is never gonna happen to you, which is your house catching on fire, became a reality for the children and I. So the next morning, or the morning of the fire, you have 3 kids looking at you for answers and what do we do? And you're also looking at them saying, I don't even know what to do. And the first phone call, of course, is your family. But my second phone call was to my life group leader. I called the life group, obviously my life leader, and just said, listen, we were in a fire last night, and at this point, I don't even know what to do. And just like that, they kind of kicked into gear. There was a mass text message, just said, who can help us? Kate and our kids were in a fire. We have movers coming at the end of the week. We really need help. And I would say within an hour, John and Julie showed up with boxes and tape to start immediately packing. Within 2 more hours, another one shows up to start packing. And at the end of the day, I picked up my kids from school, we came back, and the life group leader is standing there with pizza, and the entire team, the whole group was there. What got me is that they helped pack up each of the kids' rooms, but they spent time with them, asking them, yeah, that fire was scary, but you made it out. And it was just like having a group sit down with each of the kids and explain to them that this is not what's gonna define you. Yes, God's gonna throw us scary things, but it's how we get through it that matters the most. And what a blessing that life group was and is, because ultimately each of the kids had that therapy through them, but I also received that. And it's just a blessing that this group has provided me that comfort and that level of strength all through God. Before I joined my life group, I spent a lot of years sitting alone in church. I didn't mind it. However, now that I've joined a life group, it's really nice not sitting alone. It's nice to know we've chatted, we're gonna be at the 4:30 service, your seat is saved, and it just makes me feel really good to have that. So I will say I needed my life group more than I even knew I needed them.
You should be in life group because you can make a lot more friends and you can have fun and you can learn about God even if you don't know about Him, and if you don't follow Him, you can still learn about Him.
I am grateful for that they will always come no matter what.
I'm grateful for they will always have our backs.
Oh, perfect.